So we've been managing risks in different ways and at every step in the organization, be it from an advisor level or at a business level, we've always done so. Generally speaking, management of risk is over a spectrum. So let's just say you've identified your risk and 1 is you do nothing about it. 10 being you've taken way too much precaution, you've been overly cautious. I think the key is to find the right balance, and what you need is to de-risk yourself, but at the same time not drive a culture of fear. And I think that is the culture that we drive in the organization. See, one of the methods that we've been using is logging every risk. So let's just say you're starting a new project, or you are implementing a new change, or even doing a continuous improvement project. What the team does is they figure out on the way what could possibly go wrong, or everything that could possibly go wrong, and they start logging it. Then they start thinking about what is the mitigation to it, how can you de-risk yourself, and that really drives a culture of problem solving. I think that's one of the methods we've very well established within the organization. Every project has a risk log to it, and it has mitigations to it. As I speak to all of you all today, I think risks are open at all levels. What we need is for our teams to be proactive. As individuals, we should be proactive. So if you're speaking to a customer or you are using a system, be mindful. If you think there's a risk, just flag it to your seniors. I think risks are open at all levels. As individuals, when you're speaking to customers, you really are the soldiers for defending the data of our customers as well as our business. So all I would say is be proactive, be mindful when you're speaking to customers, when you're using systems, and if you foresee any risk, just flag it to us. I pledge to be a defender in this war against risk.
So from a leadership team perspective, risk and compliance has been the primary focus, not just because we want to be secured, but to make risk and compliance a way of life at TMBS. With us moving towards PCI and ISO compliance, it only reinforces our commitment towards risk and compliance culture as a leadership team and organization as a whole. We have come a long way when it comes to security standards and risk and compliance from a captive to a third party. For IT, if the vision is to be futuristic, it also is to be secured and compliant. In the last 2 to 3 years, we have invested heavily in tools like data leakage prevention, data loss prevention, web application firewall, and many more. And we continue to do so as we go in 2018 and beyond. Better antivirus management, DDoS, advanced persistent threat is all on the cards for implementation for 2018 and so on and so forth. 2017 witnessed a series of attacks, across the industry, and including ransomware, Locky, WannaCry, and many more. Very happy to state that we were prepared for every eventuality, and we continue to do our best for preventing such attacks and protecting our organization. We use tier 1 antivirus and data leakage and loss prevention softwares, probably the best in the industry, and leaders in the Gartner quadrant. Very soon we plan to make ourselves PCI and ISO compliant, and that only tightens our security controls. The IT team is very particular about timely updates and patch management when it comes to security, making sure we are proactive. Having the right architecture with the right controls is the key. I cannot stress more that every individual, every one of us, every one of you are warriors against this war against risk and compliance, and we need to make ourselves successful and secure as an organization. I pledge to be a defender in this war against risk.